After the Chains, Costa Leona number 13, Kabanata 38. Plan. We stayed in Romblon while I'll check on the aquarium. Sumasama si Ariel sa akin tuwing bumibisita ako roon. Alam kong magagamit ko ang kaunting kaalaman niya sa negosyo. Pero hindi siya kailanman nagbigay ng advice at hinahayaan niya lang ako. It was what I wanted to since I want to make it on my own. If I made any mistakes, I wanted to be my own mistake and I'm glad that he's respecting that. Hindi namin napag-usapan ang tungkol sa patutunguhan ng relasyon namin. I am not willing the past few days, but eventually, I realized that we need to talk about it. Umalis ako sa Manila nang hindi pinipirmahan ang annulment namin. Hindi nagbabago ang isipan ko tungkol doon. I hated that the marriage was done that way. Kahit pa gusto naman ng mga magulang namin at ngayon, maayos na kami ni Oriel. Ayaw kong magbalik tanaw at maisip na hindi sinasadya ang kasal. That freedom was taken away from us and that we were not given a choice. Do you want to? Oriel asked. I nodded excitedly. Gumaan na ang trabaho sa Query. I already arranged their offices and they are organized now. Nagkaroon na rin sila ng CCTV at may direct contact na ang lahat ng computer sa main office sa Manila. They are starting out with our first project and I'm very hopeful about it. Kaya sa araw na iyon, nagpahinga ako. Naikwento ko kay Oriel na may diving spot sa malapit at na gusto ko iyong puntahan habang nandito. So, niyabang mo lang na mayate ka tapos biglang nandito? Nagtaas ako ng kilay habang tinatanaw namin sa malayo ang yate nila. He smirked. You said you want to tour around, kaya naisipan ko. My eyes narrowed. As usual, the flashy Mercadejas thing. Alright then. Sinundo kami ng speedboat at hinatid sa deck ng yate na naghihintay sa malayo. Their yacht looked very new. Lahat ng muebles nito sa loob pati ang mga gamit sa kwarto nito ay bago lahat. It has 3 decks. Nasa pinakababa ang kwarto. Sa susunod naman ang kapitan at may upper deck na may lamesa at upuan at pwedeng pahingahan. As we toured around the island, I watched as the calm ocean changed colors from blue-green to dark blue, and then light blue. Hawak ka, Oriel whispered behind me as he held the railing for me. Hinawakan niya ang bewang ko at ang isang kamay ay nakahawak sa railing. Umirap ako dahil alam kong sinasamantala niya ang pagkakataon. Hindi naman maalon at kaunti lang ang alog galing sa galaw ng yate. You really find a way to make everything physical, I pointed out. Oriel chuckled on my ear. Ano? Ayaw ko lang na matumba ka kaya hinahawakan. I rolled my eyes because I know. Napawi lang ang ngiti ko nang naalala ang bumabagabag sa akin ilang araw na ang lumipas. Patapos na ang trabaho ko sa Query. Baka kailangan na nating bumalik ng Manila. Hindi ba sabi mo 2 linggo ang plano mo nito? Mumuso ako. Well, I thought it would take that long. Or maybe because you really wanted to get away from me so you planned a longer vacation. Now that I'm here with you in your vacation, it suddenly got cut short. I groaned. Are you saying that I don't want you around? Do you want me around? He whispered indulgently. Umirap ako. Gustong-gusto niya talagang marinig ang mga ganito. I want him around. Do I really have to tell him how much I'm crazy about him all the time? Parang iyon yata ang pagkain ng kaluluwa niya. Kaya siya masigla sa nagdaang araw dahil doon. Yeah, he glowed. Yeah? You want me around? I sighed, in annoyance. He chuckled again and tickled my side. Nagtawanan kami saglit bago siya tuluyang tumigil. He kissed my neck and and we just enjoy the scenery in front of us. Hmm, I got a question. Panimula ko sa bumabagabag sa atin. What is it? Did you bring our annulment papers? Nope. But if you want, we can have it mailed. I nodded. Ilang saglit bago pa nagsalita uli si Oriel. Tumawag kanina si Mama. Bumisita ang isa sa sekretarya ni Judge Saldivar sa mansyon. Namilog ang mga mata ko at napabaling ng tuluyan sa kanya. He looked serious as he continued talking. Ano sinabi? I don't know yet. That's all she said. Kaya iniisip ko ring umuwi muna. Mas maganda ring ipadala na lang natin ang mga dokumento roon para mas makita ng maayos. I nodded. Okay, and swallow hard. Our eyes reflected each other's. We're both hesitant now, but we know that the marriage should be annulled. It's invalid. It's a fraud. We'll sign the papers, right? I asked. Tumigil lang yate. The water was crystal clear, mukha ring mababaw, na tanaw galing sa deck ang mayaman na corals. Yeah, he said huskily. I nodded. Mr. Mercadejas, ito po ang magandang snorkeling spot sa malapit. Umakyat ang isang crew para sabihin iyon sa amin. Oriel barely lifted his eyes to give his attention. Ako na lang ang bumaling at tumango. Salamat po, bababa na kami ngayon. Sabi ko, at unti-unting kumawala sa kulong ni Oriel. He obliged and followed me. Tahimik kaming bumaba roon. One of the crew offered a scuba, but I refused. Lalo na nang natanaw kong mababaw lang iyon at mukhang hindi nalalalim pa. Oriel was silent when we went to the edge of the deck. Nasa ilalim ng puting long dress ko ang two-piece bikini. He was already ready on his shorts, topless. Matagal ang tingin ko sa katawan niya. The past few days, I've seen his body many times in our room. Iba pa rin pala kapag nandito sa maliwanag. I confidently stripped my dress. I saw him glance at me with dagger eyes. When I stretched out to warm up for a swim, while I was stretching my arms, his arms snaked around my waist. Riel, saway ko. Pero tahimik lang siya at seryosong nakayapa. I looked at him before he whispered, Hindi ka laliyo. Banta niya. I chuckled. I'm not a very good swimmer, so I won't go far. Baka nga sa baba lang ako eh. Good, he said. And I'll go first. I nodded. After a while, I watched him dive in a perfect form. Ngumuso ako at nagdalawang isip tuloy na gawin ito dahil natanto kong magaling siya. Kung sa bagay, I noticed he's into sports. It isn't surprising to see that he's also a good swimmer. After all, there must be a reason why his body seems hurt. Come here, he called and showed his arms. I don't know how to dive like that. You don't have to dive like that, he said. Sa huli, unti-unti rin akong bumaba. I shrieked a bit but he was waiting for me. Tinulungan pa niya akong umahon. We swam for a while until he tried to dive. Kita ang kaunting corals galing sa surface. I tried to dive a bit to check on him. I saw him diving back to me. Wanna see fishes? He asked. I nodded excitedly. Ilang sandali pa bago ko nakuha ulit paano bababa. Hindi nga iyon kalayuan at madaling umahon dahil mababaw lang naman. However, I tried my best to stay below because of the colorful fishes we're seeing. He held my hand to show me more of the next reef. Nang muli kaming sumubok, I was busy enjoying the colorful fishes when I felt something on my finger. I stared and watched him as he slowly slid an engagement ring on my finger. Dahil hindi na nakapag-concentrate sa ginagawa, unti-unti rin kami umangat. Hindi ko na inalala iyon. I was busier watching my finger with a large diamond as he intertwined it with his. Umahon kaming pareho. I was happy and surprised at the same time. I didn't have a clue that he'd do that and underwater. Niyakap ko siya ng mahigpit. He chuckled. Magpapakasal ulit tayo, he whispered. We should sign the annulment paper soon. Ipadala mo na, agap ko. He smiled gently and nodded. Ipadala mo agad, ulit ko. You want us to go to Costa Leona? Doon ko na ipapadala at kakausapin din natin si Mama. I swallowed hard and stared at him for a while before I nodded happily. Kaya naman pag-angat namin sa yate, yun agad ang inasikaso niya. We both agreed that although we are already married, we didn't honor our first marriage because it was a fraud. At pareho rin naming gustong magpakasal ayon sa kagustuhan namin, hindi dahil lang nag-settle dahil kasal na rin naman. Wala nang gagawin sa query at siguro dahil sa saya at excitement ko, gusto ko nang matapos na ito. I told him that we should go to Costa Leona as soon as possible. At dahil nandito ang yate nila, iyon ang sasakyan namin papunta roon. It was when we were on their yacht and traveling to Costa Leona when I realized that it's my first time to be back again after that traumatic experience. Hindi ko alam kung ano ang magiging reaksyon ko. I would probably look back, hindi ko na nakausap si Orian at mukhang itinago rin siya ng pamilya niya pagkatapos marisolba ang kaso. Pero nanatili pa rin sa akin ang epekto ng nangyaring yun. I look at their boardwalk. Hapon nang dumating kami sa Costa Leona, medyo kalmado ang dagat at walang tao sa boardwalk. I am not sure if the senyora knew that we're coming, but I'm comforted that the beach looked empty. Are you okay? He asked as I stared at the boardwalk. I nodded and looked at him. Naalala ko yung nangyari kay Ariel noon sa boardwalk. Riel then looked at the boardwalk for a while. Tahimik naming pinagmasdan iyon pareho. We can demolish that. It's an eyesore anyway, he said. Kumunot ang noo ko at nilingon siya. Wag na. Naalala ko lang naman nang nakita ko ang boardwalk. Hinawakan niya ang kamay ko at inalilayan sa speedboat na naghihintay. Alam ba ni Senyora na papunta tayo? Alam niya na uuwi ang yate rito. That explains why there's no entourage for you. I smirked. I didn't say anything cause you know how crazy she is for you. Kumunot ang noo ko at tinignan siya. I didn't want her to meddle on our relationship. She wouldn't, ko. Riel sighed. You really think she's innocent? Well, iniwan kita. Baka nga galit yun sa akin dahil sa ginawa ko. Kaya imposibleng you didn't think that someone powerful is behind her fraud marriage? It could be my mom. She acted strange that the last time we talked in person. Nagtaas ako ng kilay. Mama can do even worse. Wanna bet? Natatawa kong pinagmasdan ulit si Uriel dahil mukhang siguradong sigurado siya sa naiisip. Matagal kaming tumayo sa boardwalk habang iniisip ng nangyari. Naisip ko tuloy si Ana Juarez, yung naging suspect sa pagkawala kay Orian. And one of the reasons why we all thought that it was a mistaken identity, because she liked Uriel. Naging asawa niya si Anton Mercadejas, Uriel's brother. You missed your brother's wedding, I pointed out after a while. Nilingon niya ako. It wasn't important. Nanliit ang mga mata ko. At kinasal siya sa naging suspect ng kaso ni Orian. He smirked and nodded. Did he like her before that happened? Maybe. I took care of it for you. He tried his best to investigate for her. Nagulat ako. At kung tama ako, nandito pa sila. You'll meet them. My lips parted when I realized that his family is all here. Si Papa lang ang nasa Manila. Susunod na dapat si Mama dahil umiiwas sa akin yun sa personal. He thinks I'll bombard her with questions. Poor Senyora. You still think she's innocent? His eyes narrowed. Hinawakan niya ang kamay ko at sabay na kaming umakyat sa hinagdanang bato. Ilang beses kong nilingon ang dalampasigan. Umaamba ang paglubog ng araw. Kulay kahil na ang langit. Tahimik ang dagat at may kaunting lagaslas ng tubig galing sa mga alon. The white sand beach stretches for as long as it can. Walang tao anuman doon. Tahimik. I'll demolish the boardwalk, Uriel noted as he watched me watch the scenery. Nilingon ko siya at nagpatuloy kaming umakyat sa hinagdanang bato. Sa gilid ng hagdan ay ang mga baging. Habang umaakyat, lalong yumayabong at nag-aakyat at nang nakaakyat na, lalong dumami ang halaman. Bilang dingding sa gilid ay isang halamang laging tinatabas, cut to perfection in the shape of a 3-feet wall, thick enough to stop anyone from running towards the edge of the cliff. At hindi kalayuan doon ay ang gilid ng mansyon. Dahan-dahan kaming naglakad ulit ni Uriel dumaan sa duyan na umuuga ng kaunti. I remembered meeting him here with Senora a long time ago. He glanced at me as if he remembered it too. I smirked as we continued walking. The grass is always green and well-trimmed here. Isang hardinero ang natanaw kong bumaling sa amin. Agad nga lang na nagpatuloy sa ginagawa. Isang bagay na naisip kong katakataka. Usually, their house helps stop by to greet the young Mercadejas men. We continued walking quietly as I watched the old man, the gardener cutting the leaves from where he was, bago ko tinanaw ang malawak na bermuda sa bakuran. Dito lang nag-set up si Senyora noon ng equestrian para sa mga Lopez at kay Uriel, kung saan siya natalo. Senyora was the judge and the prize was my baked goods. Pumasok kami agad sa isang tahimik na bulwagan. All the furniture and art pieces were familiar except for the new ones. Narinig agad namin ang kaunting halakak at pagtatalo kung saan sa sala. We both realized who it was when we stopped to check. Si Anton iyon kasama ang asawa niya. I don't really remember Ana Juarez. We only saw each other once and at an unfortunate event. But today, she looked beautiful and elegant in Anton's arms. Anton's eyes darkened when he traced our intertwined hands. Uriel! Si Ana, na naunang nagsalita at lumapit. Sumunod si Anton sa kanya. Anton smirked as he looked at me. Sorry, hindi ako nakadalo sa kasal ninyo, Uriel said. You were invited to Luciana, Anton said. Nagkatinginan kami ni Ana. Napawi saglit ang ngiti niya habang tinatanaw ako, pero unti-unti rin iyong nabaliw. Meanwhile, I was in awe for a while. She smiled. Annalise, this is Luciana. Si Uriel. Your wife, right? Ana said as she held out her hand. Tinanggal ko ang hawak ko kay Uriel para tanggapin ang kamay niya. We're doing an annulment. Nice to meet you, agap ko. Anton's eyes narrowed and looked at Uriel. Magpapakasal din ng totoo pagkatapos maanal, Uriel explained. So, ano kayo ngayon? Mag-asawa? Mag-boyfriend? Fiancé? Ex? Naguguluhang tanong ni Anton. Annalise slapped his abdomen a bit to stop him from saying anything more. Where's Mama? Uriel asked, ignoring Anton's question. Nakangiti si Annalise sa akin, hindi matanggal ng tingin. Upstairs. She'd be delighted to see you here, Luciana. Si Anton, na agad tumingin sa akin. Talaga? Nagdadalawang isip kong tanong. Pinatawag nga ni Anton si Senyora sa kasambahay. Nagbilin din siya ng merienda para sa amin. Nasa sala kami at uupo na sana para makapag-usap ng maayos nang narinig namin ang pagbaba ni Senyora sa hagdanan. Luciana? Uriel? Senyora called. Annalise's eyes widened as she watched Senyora hurriedly went down the staircase. Ngumisi rin si Anton at niyakap si Annalise. Iho, si Senyora na agad na dinaluhan si Uriel. She tried to kiss Uriel. He dodged it a bit. Napawi ang ngiti ni Senyora. Pero bumaling siya sa akin kaya naibalik yun. Ako naman ang nilapitan niya. She put her hands on my cheeks as she tried to hug and kiss me. Iha! Nice to see you again, Senyora, I said. I'm so happy you're here. Hinawakan niya ang dalawang kamay ko at sumulyap siya kay Uriel. Ang mga asawa ng dalawa kong anak nandito. Dapat magpahanda si Senyor. We're pushing through the annulment, Mama. Padating na dito bukas ang dokumento at nakapag-appoint na rin ako sa sekretarya ni Judge Saldivar. Senyora lips quivered for a moment. Napawi na naman ang ngiti niya pero nang nagkatinginan kami, ibinalik niya iyon. Ganun ba? Nagyati ba kayo? You must be tired. Papahanda ko na ang kwarto mo roon, Iha. I nodded and glanced at Uriel. Uriel's sharp, menacing eyes looked at me. Have you met Annalise, Anton's wife? Yes po, nagkatingin ng kami ni Annalise. Well, then, shall I bring you to your room so you can rest? At magpapahanda ako ng hapunan. You must be starving. Senyora pulled me towards the grand staircase. Mabagal naman kaming nang naglakad. Madali ang kong inaayos nang sinabi sa akin na nandito raw kayo. Well, I expected that you two have made up, Uriel sighed heavily behind us. But since you're pushing the annulment, 2 kwarto naman ang ihahanda ngayon. Medyo namamangha pa ako dahil ngayon ko lang uli nakausap si Senyora ng ganito. I remember we didn't see each other that much after what happened a year ago. Tumigil kami sa pasilyo. Abala pa ang mga kasambahay sa paglilinis sa kabilang kwarto kung saan ako natutulog noon. Sa katabi ng kwarto ni Uriel. It's nice to see you and talk to you again, Senyora. Her smile faded again, but she quickly regained her composure. She's wearing a black dress with bold rose prints. She hasn't changed a bit. In fact, it seems like she didn't age at all. Oo nga eh. Buti at naabutan niyo ako rito. I was about to leave for Manila, because you know that I'm coming here, Uriel said. Ngumisi ako at bumaling sa kanya. Iho, bakit naman? Iwasan ba kita? Hindi. Akala ko rin po iniiwasan mo ako noon. Natutok ni Senyora ang bibig niya sa sinabi ko. Hinawakan niyang muli ang kamay ko. Hindi, Iha. Bakit ko naman gagawin yun? I thought you were mad at me for not pushing through the wedding. It was understandable. Muntik nang mapahamak si Archimedes. Hindi panahon para magsaya at magpakasal pagkatapos ng nangyari. Bumaling ako kay Uriel dahil nagdududa siya kanina kay Senyora. Inaamin ko, may kaunting pagdududa ako pero kung gusto niya ngang matuloy iyon, dapat ay hindi na niya binanggit ang history ni Sian at Uriel noon. Kaya hindi rin ako naniniwala sa sinabi ni Uriel. However, Uriel seems suspicious. Hindi matanggal ang naniningkit at nagdududang titig niya sa kanyang ina. Tapos na po, senyora, sabi ng kasambahay. At isa-isa nang lumabas ang iilan sa kanila galing sa kwarto ko. Salamat. She then turned to me. I'll have your things taken from the yacht. Magpahinga ka muna rito sa loob. Hinila ako ni senyora papunta sa kwarto. Sumunod si Uriel pero agad siyang hinarangan ni senyora. Uriel looked shocked. I smirked when I realized that he might be wrong with his doubts this time. Doon ka sa kwarto mo, iho. Nakakahiya kay Luciana eh. Maghihiwalay pa naman kayo at ayaw na niya sa'yo. Uriel raised a brow, but didn't say a thing. Imbes ay sa kabilang kwarto siya pumasok. Sinarado ni senyora ang pintuan at hinarap ako. Nakangisi at kontento sa ginawa. Buti naman. Pasensya ka na kay Uriel, ha? Hindi pa kasi siya nakakalimot sa'yo kaya ganoon siya. Medyo, alam mo na, broken-hearted. Kumunot ang noo ko habang tinitignan si senyora. She laughed awkwardly before she pulled me again towards the inner part of the room. Feel free to stay here. Magbakasyon ka muna. Mukhang masyadong stressful noong isang linggo sa Manila. I heard you weren't there when Uriel imprisoned that bitch. Nagkausap na kami ni Criselda at nasabi niya nga na magkasama kayo ni Reynaldo. She gave me a side eye as I sat on the comfortable bed. Iniwan ko lang po ang sasakyan ko sa mga Lopez. Umalis din po para sa Romblon. Mainasikaso lang sa trabaho. Oh, good thing. Nagkasalubong kayo ng anak ko doon. Para sa annulment papers, I guess, Senyora arranged some new and luxurious product on the dresser. Opo, dadating na daw po iyon bukas. Oh, talaga? Some items are delayed these days so I'm sure it will take a couple more days pa siguro. Hindi ka naman siguro nagmamadaling umuwi, hindi ba? You can stay here for a vacation. Annalise is here. She's not very pleasant, but she's passable. Kumunot ang noo ko sa komento niya sa daughter-in-law. And Anton is crazy for her. So they'll be here for a while. You will have company. Except for Uriel. Mukha rin namang magmumukmuk lang si Uriel kaya ayos lang yan. Is she serious? Kung matatagalan po ang mga documents, it will be delayed, she smiled. I mean, based on my other shipments, my eyes narrowed. Nagkatinginan kami ni Senyor. Anyway, magpahinga mga ka muna. Magpapahanda lang ako ng dinner. Okay po. I'm so happy you're here, Iha. I've missed you, she said and hugged me before she went out of my room. Pinagmasdan ko siyang lumabas. I think Uriel is wrong when he told me that she's planned this. Pero, nakakapagtaka naman yung madedelayed daw yung dokumento. Hindi naman din ako nagmamadaling umuwi. Pero sinabi ni Uriel na darating na iyon bukas, diba? Dumating na ang mga gamit ko. Inayos ko muna saglit iyon sa kwarto bago ko narinig ang katok sa adjacent room door. Hindi ko na binuksan dahil alam ko mabubuksan iyon ni Uriel. I don't think your mom is involved. Panimula ko habang inaayos ang mga damit. Really? Why would she discourage us in one room kung siya? It's just her play of words, Luciana. Para hindi mo mahalata, umiling ako. You're mistaken. And Lawrence is to blame? Anong mapapala ng lalaki yun sa pagpapakasal sa atin? He would even burn those papers just so he could win you instead. Bumuntong hininga ako at umiling kay Uriel. Mukhang sigurado talaga siya sa duda niya kay Senyora. She now thinks you're broken-hearted, Uriel chuckled. So you could pity me and get back with me. I don't think so. Magta-turn off ako kapag nakita Magta-turn off ako kapag nakitang nagmumukmuka sa kwarto mo sa sobrang pag-iiyak dahil sa akin. Uriel's mouth dropped open. Really? May banta sa boses niya at agad akong hinigit palapit. I giggled. Kaya hindi nga totoo na may kinalaman si Senyora. She didn't know you'd get turned off. Kung alam niya lang, baka sinabi niya na may ibang babae ako para magkaroon ng reaksyon galing sa'yo. I rested my hands on his shoulders as I thought about it. See for yourself. If we pretend that we're not back together the next days, you'll see what she'll do. Ang sabi nga pala, ang sabi niya pa, ang sabi niya nga pala, delay daw ang mga shipments these days kaya baka matagalan ang dokumento sa annulment natin. Uriel groaned. See? Not enough, I thought. Kumalas ako sa kanya dahil gusto kong magpunta ng banyo. We keep on brainstorming about it until I went to the bathroom and realized that I have no water. Naalala ko noon. Pero ang banyo ni Uriel ang walang tubig noon. Aayusin lang to sa ilalim eh. Hindi na ako nakasagot kay Uriel dahil abala na ako sa pag-aayos sa tubo. I turned it on, but still the water didn't come out. Nagpatuloy ako sa pagkukumpuni saglit. What are you doing? Uriel's head popped from the door. Walang tubig dito. Meron ba sa banyo mo? Yup, I checked it before I came here. Hindi umaayos, sabi ko. Habang hirap na nakaluhod sa ilalim ng sink, he sighed and squatted to check on it. I looked at him with doubt. Hindi ka marunong nito? Mayabang niya akong binalingan. Nag-aral ako para hindi na mapahiya sa'yo. Ako na. I chuckled. And I realized that he was serious. Talaga? Imposible. Hindi ako malis dahil pinanood ko ang mga ginagawa niya. There were simple tools under the sink. Iyon ang ginamit ko at iyon ang ginagamit niya ngayon. Tumabi ka muna, Anya. I'll watch. Mayabang ka eh. Ilang sandali niyang kinumpuniin. I was beginning to think that he was bluffing when suddenly water came out of the faucet. Yun nga lang, hindi tumitigil iyon. Nabasa si Uriel. His t-shirt immediately absorbed the sudden gush of water. It hugged his frame more. What the? Lumayo ako ng kaunti dahil lalong bumuhos ang tubig. Lalo din siyang nabasa. For a moment, I watched him in awe as he tried to fix the faucet with all his might. His biceps protruding a bit as he maneuvered the tool to stop the faucet. Imbes na tumulong sa kanya, nandoon ako nakatayo at namamaha sa basa niyang imahe at sa malaki niyang katawan. His passion to fix it even added more to his powerful attractiveness. I've gone mad. The moment he fixed the faucet was the moment I woke up from my hopeless fantasies. And that's when I realized that he's not a hopeless fantasy. He's real and he's mine. Mabilis ko siyang niyakap. Hindi na inalintana na nabasa na rin ako dahil sa basa niya. Mabilis niya rin akong hinawakan. You're fucking hot, I whispered. He chuckled and kissed me right then and there. If this is indeed one of Senyora's crazy plan, then it's working. Sinipa ni Uriel ang pintuan ng banyo. He kissed me more and hungrily this time. And I knew that it will be more than just a kiss.